better. So we are a game behind. So we'll probably try to set up to go Florhedron into Wicked Wolf. Could have the Stomp here. That's fine. That's his whole turn. So, thinking of his plays here. Feel like if he had the Stomp, it'd be pretty straightforward. Brush Fire. That's fine. So we're gonna eat that. We have double white, so let's keep the double green. And then Skyclave's a nice follow-up play. So I can go Visionary, hopefully hit a land. We're getting close to this Henge being a thing too. Charming Prince. It's actually pretty sick. So I can go Glass Casket. Exile this. Attack for 3. I'd rather use this on like a smaller creature or something like Bone Crusher Giant so we don't take the damage compared to the fight where we can't really use the fight. So on this one, I think we do this. I want to keep open the ability to have Great Henge next turn. I think it's important to keep them off their Henge. Also, they can Embercleave us. This also lets me put on pressure through attacking. How's everyone doing today? We are playing some Streamer League games. I'm playing against my friend James, Charizard James Rutherford. Ooh, that's good. Again, just keep them off creatures here. Honestly, if they want to block my 1/1, they're taking a lot of damage here. This just gets to 5, then they can Great Henge. Perfect. So it keeps our Henge alive for next turn. If we can get a food token, it's also good. We have to be mindful with Skyclave Apparition. They could like ambush us. He's doing some counting. Okay, Shatter Skull. We hit the land too. Okay, with Yorion, I think we just take a turn off here. Do I? I mean, worst case we play out Yorion. They have to block here. And they need like double stomp here. If they don't, then I can fight something. So Ash kind of surprised there. Just hoping to get Yorion loops going. This keeps my henge though. Just gain some life that way. Okay, so QB. This lets him attack in. So I can henge or I can Yorion. I think we just Yorion here. I could fight that, but I don't think it's worth it. I should have floated the mana. That was dumb. We got the Prince. So even if they cleave here, I just throw this in front for the turn. Take the cleave damage and then attack them in the air. Not, then I can start getting loops going. They could go Shatter Skull and then I'm in a bit of trouble. I think they're only playing 2 Shatter Skulls pretty stock. Puts me to 10 if they have the cleave. Okay. No cleave. Elspeth Conquers Death would be nice here. Okay, so they have Henge and Brushfire. Not enough. Not enough. We attack in for 4. Got him! So we want another Conquer's Death. I want the Shatters. In this matchup, Wicked Wolf's not bad, but not great. Skyclave is pretty good. Do I just want more caskets? Probably. Kogala's fine. We can probably get rid of these Omen of the Suns. Maybe trim one wolf. I want Vivian. Vivian makes a steady stream of blockers. I like this because of the flying. I like that because of the exile. Maybe just a trail. Actually, I don't know how good trail is going to be here. Do I want Heliod's intervention? No, I have this for Henge. Just play one of them. Against Doom, we have some game as well. Food, we have the exile effects. We just need to sneak this one out. If we can get this win, then we're in a pretty good spot. See how it goes. in the end turned out to be right to go Yori in that turn, just because then he was going to start getting a lot of value. So it's basically just a collective of streamers. So there's 16 of us in the first round, or 32. Let me just pull up the 16 player. So it's a little hard to see, but 16 streamers in like weekly battles to see. It's kind of like a fun little tournament, see how we play against each other, see who kind of shines. We're getting some bigger names, like CGB's going to be in the next round. There's Danny T-Law. So there's some bigger names. There's some of the European streamers as well, so it's a good way. Like I've played Felipa so far. She's out of Portugal. It's just fun, especially like with the holiday seasons. We all have a bit more time. It makes these games interesting. Like this round, we're playing more tier lists. But we had agreed for like the first 3 rounds that I played to play a bunch of brews. So that's where like we saw the Sultai Ultimatum. James is in tryhard mode. He wants to win this. He set it up, the tournament, so. All right. Let's go. So on the play, notable. All right, we got Goose on 1. So Goose is nice here because it lets us have the mana for Wolf. The food token, sorry, to fight something without dying. Brushfire. So I'm going to exile Glass Casket here. Just soak up some damage. That starts hitting for a lot pretty quick. With Charming Prince. Okay, so they brought in the Shield Breakers. They have a land. Yeah, it's pretty good for them. Hits for 3. This could be Stomp. He might have it all this game. So we're kind of forced doing this turn and just setting up our scry. Try to find a land here. Apparition's not bad, but we're missing a colored source. We weren't going to hit our land drop, but those are some very exact answers. They have cleave too. I'm just telling James that he cheated. So we'll fight here. We have the food token. Really sucked that our land cost us 3 damage against Gruul. One more land, please, so I could conquer his death. Problem is here. Still trade, we soak up some damage. If he has Stomp, we're dead. Nope, nope. Block first. So we trade here, which is nice. I can get rid of the cleave if we draw land. That's fine. That's a land. That's a body. So I think... so this makes it to 6. We can double block it to just soak up the damage there. It's just going to go wide here. See what he does here. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just get rid of that. That's actually pretty sweet. So I can do this. Exile the goose. Yeah, I think we do that. Makes me another food. We probably just throw this in front. He needs a second cleave here. Next turn I could Conquer's Death the Bone Crusher Giant. Questerson. Pretty good. So make it indestructible. This gets rid of their board. And then I could Conquer's Death this Bone Crusher Giant. He's short of mana. Wicked Wolf's coming in pretty clutch here. So I think what we're looking for... I take a Yorion would be great. Viv wouldn't be too bad either. Alright, he's just trying to go face. So we got Charming Prince back. Gains us some life. We can't block Brushfire Elemental or Questing Beast, so we need to have that. Wow. Ah. That's kind of a top deck. So I don't think we want the Vivian. Gonna trim one of these. I think we just play a couple of these for the life gain. So being on the play, or on the draw now, we do have an advantage of setting up. He really needed... Alright. see what he's up to. Can't imagine too much sideboarding play draw. We really couldn't do much in that case. Figuring we stabilized quite a bit, but because even that turn, he needed exactly that turn, because then we'd grow up to 4 life with the Charming Prince. Alrighty, so if we win today, we play Ubelstar. I think he's out of Europe. And then if we win again, then we go to the finals. So, see how we do here. I mean, if you got Goose and Wolf, I feel like you gotta keep. Probably gonna just set up foods this next turn. We're a bit of the ways away from Kogla, but that'll be a nice follow-up play. We'll make 2 foods here. A bit slower of a start. He hasn't really advanced the board state yet, though. Honestly, think another Glass Casket here is fine. I can Wolf fight. We need triple green for Kogla. I mean, if he's not going to play out the Bone Crusher, we're just going to take our time and chill. I feel like we win the long game anyways, just through incremental value. If anything, I want him to play a Questing Beast here. Love Struck, that's fine. So this is an interesting line. So I can do this. Oh, they probably have Seer. So I can Yorion and then just reset this after. So I'm fine with doing this. The 3 mana deal 5. If it was indestructible, it loses indestructible. And if you go shields down, then we can play Wicked Wolf. This is fine for me. I'm gonna keep the food. We take 4, but Wicked Wolf could fight. Line is great. If he has another questing beast, it's a bit annoying. Don't hate our position, though. Kogla would die because of the death touch on questing beast. Where this I can make it indestructible so we don't take the damage. This also can fight against these without having to have a food token out. So we're probably going to see one of these. Probably just going to glass casket this. If he plays this out, then I'll Kogla. Sweet. So I think we still attack in here. I'll use a food just to keep him off like Henge. But we can blow up Henge or Cleave with our attack. So I'm actually not going to block here, even if they... it's pretty big damage though. It's 10. We trade anyways. There is the other text of returning a human. It's actually pretty cool with Charming Prince, because you can return the Charming Prince and reset your Kogla. I do like our position here. We have protection. I think we take the damage here. I hit for 11 on the crackback, and then I have Yorion for the glass casket. I can even also just gain 3 life here. Okay, that's fine. Fine. ECD. I get like no value off this Yorion. But I just want to keep attacking. I have Conquer's Death anyways, and then I have this as well. So I have 2 removal spells. Even if we see like another Primal Might. I think if he shows Questing Beast though, I take the 4 damage this turn. Wicked Wall's pretty sweet. So I don't think this is impactful enough to glass casket. Even if they cleave, it's not a huge amount of damage. I can gain 3 life in a pinch anyways. Okay, so Brushfire. Show me the cleave. So, ooh, another Yorion's nice. So here what we can do is, So I can cast it here. And then I can, because they have enough for questing beast plus the equipped. So we keep this one. Exile, exile, exile. And then we get them back. And we can exile these again. These come back on our opponent's turn, so I can exile any creatures they play, and this should wrap it up. We don't get the fight here, but it gives me a blocker with protection. This also gives me 2 attackers to attack through. Plus I can just get Kogula back, fight something. Should be GG's. Alrighty. One. Just let me give the client a quick reset. So we'll probably see Doom Foretold here is my guess. The food matchup, I think we're slightly favored perhaps, just because we have the Exile. Could be relevant there. He does produce more food. Just waiting on Jay. Alright. So he knows what we're on. So it's actually kind of interesting. I think he'll play Doom only because the next deck up is he knows we're on Rogues, so food has a better matchup against Rogues. Okay, he's on the play. Keep this. Actually, think we're gonna play this tapped. We have decent cards in this matchup. Yeah, so he's on Doom. I need double white for most of the spells in my hand, so we'll do this. Get this to scry. Set up our draws here. Wicked Wolf, Trail of Crumbs. Trail's pretty nice. That'd be our turn. Actually, don't think we want Wolf here, because he's gonna have some number of extinction events and he'll have Doom Foretold. How do we actually win this game though? Outside of Wolf. Amirias. Skyclave beats. So our turn's gonna be Trail. Make a food. Okay, he's got the blessing. Henjay. Thing is, we're a ways away from this. Kind of just want lands. I need at least one more. Try to hit that Doom Foretold. If he goes Doom here, probably getting rid of Trail of Crumbs, to be honest. While the attrition's great, I need to get an answer to Doom. Not, our turn's gonna be crack this, draw a card, play this tapped. If he doesn't play Doom. Nope. Always had it. Cool. So let's start with attacking. So we can exile this. They have to sack their Doom, but they can have an instant speed. I think we just get rid of the Doom. Make them take damage here. They could Extinction Event. That's fine. They get a 4/4. I can just cast the Orion. Set up a loop going. Because every turn this is out, he's taking damage. Interesting. Salt Islands. Could have Omen of the Sun. Mythos. Well, that's a yikes. ECD. It's kind of awkward. Do this, but there's not much value. Should have probably just held back. Or just attacked in. You don't see Mythos that often. You're into hand. We're not under huge pressure here. I can gain 3 life. That's fine. This game's been a bit awkward. He's just not committing anything to the board. So that line takes us off the Wicked Wolf eating the food. It might have been wrong, but we have binned a Wicked Wolf to the bottom. Visionary's good. If we draw land, we can Yorion as well. So you can do Extinction Event here. Gets rid of my dudes. match 1, he's probably better suited for us. Because the big thing is like with Wicked Wolf, but you're not really getting that utility. Okay, so we're gonna Conquer's Death is Conquer's Death. I think that's the line. Okay, so he's on Hagra's Mauling, something to note as well. Seeing a lot more targeted removal. Just up the clock here. So you could have another Conquer's Death. It's not unusual to see multiples, but we're at the position that we need to do that because next turn it just gets too pricey and he could blink it with Yorion. Okay, so this is 4 color. So he is greedier with his mana base. I feel like if he had the Conquer's Death, it'd be a pretty quick one. Honestly, think we're taking 4 here one more time. He doesn't get too much utility. Like, he could blink this with Yorion. Because we take 4, but I could gain another 3 off the goose. Okay, golden egg. So he's digging. This can gain him 3 life in a pinch. Could just see Yorion come down. Nope. Always had it. ECD? One time ECD? It's probably going to have 4 ECDs as well. Jeez. Everything this game. Because the problem is here. You could blink with Yorion. So we'll try to bait out one Yorion. It'll blink his stuff. I just need to find like Wicked Wolf. It's weird. The first game never shows your deck list when you do direct challenge. 60 cards. We have to play it out, that line. I will say he has it all. Draws him 3 more here. This gives us a blocker. I'll throw this in front here. Wicked Wolf one time. Trail of Crumbs. I'm short mana here. Gives me a blocker. This lets me block the Yorian. So I block here. I'm taking 8. Can use the Goose to try to get some card advantage. Moment of the Seas. Our game plan's for him to kill himself. We'll see how that goes. That might be Doom. Can't really do an extinction event here. Skyclave. He top deck like a champ. Oh man, let's play some Vivians. Coming out. I don't think Skyclave Apparition's where we want to be in this matchup. Like, that game we lost because of giving him the token. Don't think we want Glass Casket. They are on... Yeah, we probably want Glass Casket. Some number. Kogula could come out. Kogula does, like, blow up stuff, but I feel like you'll have, between Conquer's Death and stuff, there's enough removal here. Or maybe we do this. Split the difference. Go like that. This matchup feels really bad. He's basically doing what we're doing, but more effectively. Manuhead, apologies, missed the follow. Thank you very much. How's everyone doing today? Thanks, Preston. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Not sure what's going on with the audio. If it just cuts out in between games. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing some more rank ladder stuff. Have some fun there. See if we could squeak these out. How's everyone doing in chat today? What's taking him so long? Spam. Should have put the timer on the sideboarding. Hoping we can steal this matchup. Okay, there's audio. Alright. He claims to be the Goose Gang. Since we missed the land, feel like we have to do this. It's not the most efficient. Oh, that's rough. Trying to find a land here. Perfect. Second trail's actually not bad, but we're still missing a mana. I think we want to try to get ahead here on lands. Get to that Yorion. Bounce everything. El Casket. Not doing a good job drawing lines this game. Next turn's actually pretty good. If we hit a land, we can Yorion, get some value. Actually, we don't even need a land. It does play us a bit into event. See what happens here. If we draw a land, it lets us go Visionary, crack, draw a card, which I don't mind. I think we're probably doing this. I could also Wicked Wolf. Could also Visionary. I think we'll just set up here. Exactly, Dispute. That's rough. Got the value out of it. Literally the only thing that Dispute hits in our deck for 1 mana. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. Gonna set an upkeep stop in case we need to do this on upkeep. Might just go Visionary here. Draw a card. Have Heliod's up. We need another land though. Been hampered on lands this game. Hey Matt, how's it going? It's going pretty well. Decks haven't really been doing what we've wanted them to do, but otherwise can't complain. How was your weekend and holidays? So here, I think we do this, because then he has to potentially sack his Doom. Yeah, we're tied 1-1. He's up a game in match 3. Mine was good. We got a lot of snow here, but otherwise no complaints. I think we're just sacking the goose here. Mikivo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate the support. He's got to sack his Doom there, so we get some pretty good value there. We only have the 1 of Heliod's, but gets the job done. I didn't even turn on Cardboard Live. Sorry about that. Cardboard Live is on. So Omen. Kind of like our position here. We can just kind of build our board. Put some pressure on him. The alternative is I could have kept the Treacherous Blessing and blown up Doom Foretold. That might have been the right line. Okay, he's drawing a lot of cards here. ECD will be nice. Honestly, I think we just keep putting out pressure. Extinction Event, he could only pick one. He's going to take some damage from this. We just want to keep applying pressure. If he brought in Shatter this guy, I can make this indestructible. I get to draw a card. So now we play the game. Oh, you know what? I could have eaten a food to draw a card. That was dumb. Oops. Got a little bit too quick-fingered there. I haven't played this deck in like 2-3 months. So I'm a little rusty with it. What I wanted to do there was eat a food, pay the 1 mana that we had open, and draw a card. Could have visionaried there. Maybe that was wrong. We didn't really present much for him anyways. Because this opens him up to Conquers, but he did have enough to Yori it into hand. This could be Yori in his board. So we're just going to Yori in our Conquer's Death on this. His matchup's particularly grindy. So we have a Yorion in the yard. Another ECD is actually pretty good here. So his Yorion gets quite a bit of value here. He's at 10 life. Problem with our deck is we don't present a lot of pressure or disruption. We're playing out a lot of like slower effects. He does have enough for Extinction Event and Yorion. Get back Yorion, blink our board. This is still the most value. Alright, gets the Cling to Dust here. He's gotten his draws to align very well. Man, we cannot draw a single land this game. We've drawn a bunch of extra cards. That's our third Visionary. Third Visionary. We've drawn off the trail. He's got enough here to escape the Cling again. So does this, draws a bunch of cards. So we'll Conquer's Death here. I'm assuming he has like negate or something. Can't do too much here, unfortunately. Really wish we hit a land at like any junction of this game. Vivian's actually interesting. Lets me get a steady stream of blockers. Can block. I think we do this first. Problem is we're just playing out like one card a turn. Then we're gonna get hit by these disputes. I cannot, like, this game has just been ridiculous for lands. He's drawn a ton here. So I can do Vivian. Cannot get anything going. I think I'm actually okay with Doom right now. We gotta go for this here. He can Conquer's Death my Conquer's Death, but if we can just keep trading resources. Like, we don't even have enough for if we draw Kogla. Kogla. What are we discarding here? It's probably got Dispute. Glass Casket. What are lands? Baby, don't hurt me. Show me that counter spell. It's actually not terrible. This can gain us some life. We have this to gain us life. No real creatures in the yard. I haven't seen the dance version. Okay, Scott Arkin. Yeah, I don't think we win here.